Jordan Clarkson, 79. Loki should be at 80. Rudy Gay is still in the league, bro. Rudy Gay has been in the league all my life, man. How old is this man? Wow, his rookie year is 2007. Wow, that's not even that long ago. Well, it is almost 2 decades ago. That's crazy. Jamal Murray, most underrated player I've seen so far. Besides Tatum, him 85. He's gonna need to be a 90. He's gonna be a 90 by the end of the year. Jason Tatum, this is so disrespectful. Jason Tatum is just as good as Luka, and I can prove it. Like defensively, scoring wise, clutchness. Who's been further in the playoffs? Jason Tatum should be a 93. He should be just as high as Luka, if not one higher. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Matt the Scat. I mean, hold on. Hey! And today I'm bringing you guys the NBA 2K22 roster.
I hope y'all ready. I am.
As well as how I think their team is going to be overall of this upcoming NBA season. First up, we got the 76ers, Joel Embiid. I got him as the second best center in the NBA, so a 95 is fine. I got him behind Nikola Jokic just for the simple fact that Nikola Jokic carries his team just as much, but is more reliable and not as injury prone. Tobias Harris, 85. He should be at 83. He doesn't perform in the playoffs really. Ben Simmons is at 84. That's crazy how good he is without having a resemblance of a jump shot. If he just had a resemblance of a jump shot, he'd be a clear-cut 90. No questions about that. That's just sad, bro. You have so much potential, but you're stuck at an 84. Like, you should really be in the 90s, like Tatum, Trae Young, Devin Booker. Come on, Ben Simmons. Giannis entered the coop. Oh, let me go back actually. Let me just show you the rest of the benches. I'm not going to show all the team's bench because we're not here for that. We're really here for the starters. But let's go to the Bucks. Giannis, 96. He should be a 95. I don't think he's better than LeBron or KD yet, even though he killed it in the finals. I still have LeBron ahead of him, but I understand it. He won the MVP. He pulled up monstrous numbers, 50-point games. Like, I don't have a problem with it. Drew Holiday, 85. Chris Middleton, 88. I agree. Great sound. Yeah, they're still pretty deep, bro. The Bucks still have a really good team, man. People are not talking about them enough. Everybody's talking about the Lakers with Russell Westbrook and LeBron and AD and the Nets. But the Milwaukee has a shot to run it back. Chicago Bulls, nice young team. Lonzo Ball, 82. I think Zach LaVine, what was that, at 87 it said. Let's go on to the Cavaliers. No, another young team. Kevin Love needs to get up out of there. We don't need to see their bench. It's just the Cavaliers. Come on now. Jason Tatum, he should be at 93, bro. How are you going to put Luka at a 93 but not Jason Tatum when he's been further in the playoffs, is a better scorer from three-point range, free throw line, and mid-range, and he's a 30 times better defender, bro. It's crazy. It doesn't make sense. He's been further in the playoffs like 3 times, but he's stuck at a 90. People get so caught up in offense that they don't like we in society, we don't even care about defense no more, bro. And it's sad. Jaylen Brown, 86. He's probably going to get towards the 89 by the end of the year. Marcus Smart was a 79. He should be at 80. Dennis Schroeder, I had no problem with his. Kawhi Leonard, 96 overall. He should be a 95. Or is that a 5? He should be a 95 in my opinion. Paul George, 88. Reggie Jackson, 80. That could be a little bit higher. That could be like an 83. Maybe even closer to an 85. Terrence Mann is going to definitely get over an 80 overall this season. By the end of the season, he should be at 82, 83. John Moran, let's go to the Grizzlies, young team. 85, I don't have a problem with that. I think that's actually perfect a little bit. I think he's one ahead of LaMelo Ball, if I'm not mistaken. LaMelo's probably like an 84, and I would agree with that, even though I think LaMelo Ball is going to have the better career. For this upcoming season, John Moran deserves that. Nice team. Devin Brooks, they have him in the 70s still. He should be like, high 70s. Trae Young, 89 overall. I agree with that. He's not better than Tatum, just because he doesn't play defense like that. Clint Capella is 86. Let's go to the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler, 91 overall. I agree. A 91 or a 90. Bam, 80 was that 86. Either way, 86 to 88 works. Kyle Lowry, 83. I agree with that. Tyler Hero, they should give him an 80. They should give Tyler Hero an 80. I know he struggled in the postseason last year. They should give him an 80. And yes, LaMelo Ball is in fact an 84 overall. Gordon Hayward, 82. Terry Rozier should be better than that, bro. Terry Rozier should be at 85. He's a little bit better than LaMelo at this current point. Obviously, LaMelo is going to be way better than Terry Rozier ever is going to be. But right now, Terry Rozier, to me, is still their best player by like a little bit. But LaMelo's probably going to claim that spot anyway by the end of the season, so it doesn't really matter. Donovan Mitchell, 88 overall, I agree. Rudy Gobert, 88, I agree. Mike Conley, 83, I agree. Bojan Bogdanovic, he should be, they don't have him at 70. He should be like 79, almost to 80. Let's go to the Kings. We only really care about De'Aaron Fox, 86. I agree with that. I think that's like a perfect rating. Maybe even he'll probably finish around 88 by the end of the season. Marvin Bagley's been disappointing, bro. He needs to be at 80. Like he has so much potential, but he's stuck at a 70. Julius Randle, 87. No, he got exposed in the playoffs. Couldn't dribble, couldn't use his left or his right, one of the hands. I forgot what hand he uses, but he needs to work on his offhand. Not a great defender. He should be at 85, not at 87. Kemba Walker, I agree with that, but he plays no defense. I feel bad for the Knicks. RJ Barrett, solid. He kicked up in the playoffs a little bit. LeBron is the best player in the NBA. I know people are like, oh, he didn't win the finals. Oh, he didn't make it far. Bro, he was injured. We do this every time. He either wins the finals or goes to the final and loses. And then we be like, oh, who's the best player? Is it Giannis or is it KD? No, it's still LeBron. Because he's going to come right back and win it again, bro. Rondo, my favorite player, 76. He should be closer to an 80. Dwight Howard is 79. I think Anthony Davis was a 93. I agree with that. Russell Westbrook. They did Russell Westbrook dirty. They gave him an 86. Let's skip that team. Let's skip the bench. We don't really care about the bench. The Magic, they don't have anybody important really besides Jonathan Isaac. The Mavericks, Luka Doncic needs to be a 92 or 93. He hasn't even made it past the second round. Yes, he's an all-around talent. His stats are ridiculous. He should be a 92 or a 93, but I don't think he deserves a 94 quite yet. Kristaps Porzingis, 84. I agree with that. Trey Burke, 75. That's actually low. He actually killed it in the playoffs. I think he should be closer to an 80, maybe like a 78, 79. KD, a 96 is fine. You could argue that I can make an argument he should be a 97. I could, but that's fine. James Harden, a 94. 91 for Kyrie Irving. Now, James Harden is the better overall player than Kyrie, but Kyrie Irving is way more clutch. At the end of the game situation, late game, game-winning shot, I want Kyrie easily. Simple as that. I want Kyrie over James Harden. Jahlil Okafor, the buzz. Now, he's a real buzz. Like people were acting like he was going to be one of the a perennial all-star when he was a rookie. I remember so much hype around him before that draft. During the draft, man, it was crazy. He ain't do nothing, bro. Nikola Jokic, the best center in the NBA. This is disrespectful, bro. Now, I know he couldn't really prove it because he was injured, but he killed it in the bubble, bro. Jamal Murray should be, by the end of the season, he's going to be towards a 90 overall. He'll probably be like an 88 or 89 going into the playoffs. Nice team. Hey, yo, Michael Porter, 84 overall. I agree with that, but if he can take that leap and can become an all-star level player, he can definitely become an 87 or 88 by the middle of the season or towards the time of the playoffs to start. Pacers, they got Sabonis, very good center. Caris LeVert, 82. I agree with that. TJ Warren, man, we ain't heard of TJ Warren since the bubble, man. We ain't heard of your ass since the bubble. I ain't gonna lie. Malcolm Brogdon left the Bucks. No one really has cared about him since, even though we recognize he is a very good player, very underrated. But come on, it's the Pacers. We don't really care. The Pelicans, Zion Williamson has not done anything. Well, I can't say he hasn't done anything, but he hasn't done anything in the postseason to validate this 89. Like, come on, shouldn't we say the 89? Like, Trae Young made it to the third round and got an 89. Zion didn't even sniff the playoffs, and he got an 89. Like, how is that possible? He should be like an 85, maybe 86. Brandon Ingram, 84. I agree with that. They're going to miss Lonzo, bro. I think they're going to regret letting Lonzo go. We don't really care for their bench much. Oh, they got Devontae Graham. I forgot about that. I think he's like an 81. Jeremy Grant, 82. He killed it with the Nuggets in the postseason. He deserves to get a shot at having a team or being like a second or third option on a championship contending team. But Pascal Siakam, bro, the Raptors thought Pascal Siakam was going to be their number one option, and they never been the same, bro. They never been the same. That's facts. John Wall's career is kind of sad, man. It started off so well. In college, everybody thought he was going to be like a mega superstar. It never really happened. He was always good. He can get you 20 and 8, but he never took that superstar leap that I felt that he should have taken earlier in his career. Jalen Green, 76. I agree. Nice young team. They're going to be really good in the future, probably in like 5 years. DeJounte Murray. The Spurs are getting rid of their old players now. Greg Popovich is definitely going to retire within the next year or two. I thought he was going to retire last year. Young upcoming team, they're not going to do much for a while. Chris Paul, 90 for Chris Paul and Devin Booker. I mean, that's fine. I think, in my opinion, they both should be 89s, but I get it. They both made the finals. Let's make them a 90. I mean, it's not a big deal. 90 overall, that's fine. DeAndre Ayton, 86. I think that's too high. He kind of got exposed a little bit in the finals and in the playoffs. He should be like an 84. Suns still have a really good team. Damn, their squad is actually, they're like that. They're going to definitely make it to the playoffs for sure. Probably get bounced in the second round, I'm guessing. Shai is 86. I agree. I don't really watch too much of the Thunder, so I can't really tell you a lot about these players. Derek Favors is an aging player. But they got so many draft picks, so eventually they are going to be decent. Karl-Anthony Towns, 87. I agree. D'Angelo Russell, 83. I agree. Anthony Edwards, 81. I would make him an 82, 83, but that's not too shabby. Damian Lillard, 94. He should be a 93. To me, if you're a 94, you've made it to at least the conference finals multiple times. Like, you know, and I get it, Dame is by himself, so a 94, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, but I would have him at a 90. I mean, that's fine. A 94, a 93. Definitely not a 95. CJ McCollum, 85. I agree. Let's go to the Warriors. Stephen Curry, 96. No, I think he should be a 95. Klay Thompson, 87. I think that's a good spot for him right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if he hit a 90 by the end of the season. Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins were both like 80s. Actually, let's go back to the Warriors. Let's see. Yeah, Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins are both 80s. Wiseman is a 77. Otto Porter is a 77. They're still decent. And they have Andre Iguodala's back on the Warriors. He is, isn't he? I completely forgot about that. And then last but not least, we got Bradley Beal and the Wizards. I like the Spencer Dinwiddie move because before Kyrie showed up to Brooklyn, he was actually just coming into his own, averaging like 20 points and making the All-Star team. So I do like that. That was a quick, just little review skim of the player ratings, the most important players, and what I thought about their ratings in the teams. Make sure you follow my channel, like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Thank you guys so much, and I'm out. Peace. Hey.